Bachelor in Paradise fans demand loser be kicked off show. July 31, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor in Paradise is serving up major drama this season. The show has undergone a few big changes, including filming in Costa Rica instead of Mexico. One thing that hasn't changed is the messy relationships. But some viewers are sick of the trashy behavior by one contestant and demand that the loser be kicked off the show. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 Men are problematic. Bachelor in Paradise was put on pause in 2023. Season 9 ended in several engagements, but they were all over within days of the season finale airing in November. The spin-off was taken off the schedule while it underwent a huge revamping. A new showrunner was brought in after several behind-the-scenes resignations. Season 10 got a new filming location after the show moved from Mexico to Costa Rica. The move came with upgraded digs for the contestants that included private air-conditioned rooms and a private beach. One of the biggest changes was the addition of the Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette contestants. Most fans don't have a problem with the Golden men, but the male contestants from the younger generation leave a lot to be desired. Dale Moss, Jeremy Simon, and Brian Otts are three of the male contestants that fans are calling problematic. Dale and Jeremy are lying to their current partners, Kat Izzo and Bailey Brown, respectively. Some viewers felt uncomfortable with Brian pressuring Parisa Shifta during their recent overnight stay in the VIP suite. Fans demand loser be kicked off show. Dale Moss told the men that he wanted to go on a date with another woman on the show to make Kat sweat. Word eventually got back to Kat, but when she confronted Dale, he claimed he never said that. Of course, viewers at home know that Dale did say that, but Kat is still in the dark. Meanwhile, Bailey Brown and Jeremy Simon have been getting closer since neither has any other options on the beach. However, Jeremy still holds a candle for Susie Evans. They went on one date when she arrived on the beach, but then he gave his rose to Bailey. Susie quit the show after turning down Justin Glaze's rose. She declined Jeremy's plea to come back to the show. Bailey doesn't know about the phone call or that Jeremy is still hung up on Susie. Bachelor in Paradise fans are disgusted by Jeremy's behavior and want him off the show. I was shocked at what he said to Brian and then even more shocked when he covered for Dale. How weird. He's a desperate guy. Bailey deserves better, or at least to know what he's saying about Susie. Absolute loser. Unfortunately, being trashy isn't a reason to get removed from the show, but I agree, his behaviors are gross. Apparently, Jeremy's conduct hasn't reached the level of the show getting sued, so he's good for the time being. Jeremy Simon's fate revealed. Spoilers for Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. Stop reading now if you don't want to know. Viewers are stuck with Jeremy Simon for the time being. Reality Steve shared spoilers for this season. According to his sources, Jeremy and Bailey left the show still together. Do you think he should get kicked off the show for his behavior? It was supposed to be another sunny day in paradise. Blue waves licked the shoreline, tiki torches swayed in the salty breeze, and the clinking of margarita glasses echoed like a gentle hymn to vacation bliss. But beneath the palm leaves, something was off. Tensions had been brewing for days, quietly and cunningly, until they finally burst into flame when Travis Dorian, the self-proclaimed alpha of the beach, cracked open a beer and unleashed a storm that would rock Bachelor in Paradise Season 11 to its core. Travis, a 29-year-old fitness coach from Season 20 of The Bachelorette, had entered Paradise with swagger and six-pack abs, claiming he was there for real love. But fans quickly noted he spent more time flexing in the mirror than connecting with any of the women. By week 3, Travis had somehow insulted every contestant, male and female, and declared himself the last real man left. What began as playful arrogance turned darker when he referred to fellow castmate Benji Alvarez as emotional deadweight. "You're not here for love, bro," Travis said on camera. "You're here for redemption. Ain't nobody buying it." That line made it into the episode, unedited, and Bachelor Nation erupted. The meltdown. What producers hoped would be spicy entertainment quickly became a PR nightmare. Online forums exploded with fury. Reddit threads titled, "Why is Travis still on Paradise?" and "Get this clown off my screen" trended within hours of the episode airing. On TikTok, fans made mashups of Travis's worst lines, overlaying clown music and "loser of the beach" captions. Meanwhile, on the beach, the cracks were widening. Contestant Maya Chen, a soft-spoken fan favorite from The Bachelor Season 28, tried to mediate after Travis joked that she was too shy to be wifey material. "I'm not going to let that slide," Maya told him, her voice trembling. "You don't get to decide who's worthy." Travis laughed it off, slapping his chest. "Hey, I'm just saying what everyone's thinking." In the ITM, in the moment, Maya whispered, "I don't feel safe with him around." And still, he stayed. Producers, desperate for drama, continued feeding him screen time. But behind the scenes, tensions between the cast and crew were beginning to mount. The petitions began. By the end of week 4, things took a turn no one could ignore. Bachelor Nation mobilized like never before. A Change.org petition titled "Remove Travis Dorian from Bachelor in Paradise Immediately" garnered over 150,000 signatures in 3 days. Influencers within Bachelor circles, including former stars like Katie Thurston and Andrew Spencer, retweeted fan criticism. "This isn't entertaining," Katie wrote. "This is toxic." Instagram comment sections became war zones. Bachelor fan accounts began posting daily updates, Travis Watch, Day 5. Someone even created a Twitter account under the name @BachelorWatch dedicated solely to tracking every moment of Travis's downfall. The narrative was shifting rapidly. Inside the beach bubble, the cast was finally reaching its own boiling point. That's when the quietest guy on the beach, Benji Alvarez, made the boldest move. Benji's stand. Benji had been nursing his wounds for a few episodes, spending time journaling and chatting with sea turtles more than people. But when Travis mocked newcomer Ellie Jamieson by calling her a late-stage pick, it was the final straw. During a beach bonfire, usually reserved for romantic moments, Benji stood up and made a speech that sent waves across Paradise. "I didn't come here to be insulted. I didn't come here to watch women cry. Travis, man, you think this is funny? You think belittling everyone makes you a man? It doesn't. It makes you the biggest loser on this beach." The bonfire fell into stunned silence. Even Travis blanked. "Whoa, okay, little bro, now we're doing speeches." Benji didn't waver. "We're here to find love, or at least be decent humans. If the producers won't step in, then we will. No one wants you here." In a slow, surreal moment, the rest of the cast stood beside him. Maya, Ellie, even bro's bro Devin Stone, who had once been Travis's only ally. "You're outnumbered," Maya said. "Time to go." The ultimatum. That night, producers called an emergency meeting. Host Jesse Palmer was flown in early from his off-site villa. By morning, a rare all-cast meeting was called, a format break that signaled this wasn't ordinary. Jesse stood in front of the group, his expression uncharacteristically serious. "This is unprecedented," he began. "We understand there have been some serious concerns raised. I want everyone to know your voices are heard. This show should be about connection, growth, and safety." Then, turning to Travis, "We've made the decision. Your time in Paradise has come to an end." Even Travis's smirk faltered. "Wait, what? You're kicking me off? For what? Speaking truth?" Jesse remained firm. For repeated disrespect, aggressive behavior, and making other contestants uncomfortable. Travis stood, eyes darting between the crew and the contestants. "You'll regret this," he growled. "Y'all are just soft, all of you." He stormed off the beach with 0 hugs, no suitcase confessional, no slow-mo goodbye shot. Just the sound of waves crashing as the rest of Paradise exhaled. The aftermath. Social media exploded within minutes of the broadcast. The hashtag #TravisKickedOut trended globally, and fans praised the show for finally doing the right thing. Fan favorite Maya saw her follower count explode overnight. Benji received praise for his quiet strength, and producers hinted in interviews that he might be Bachelor material next season. Back on the beach, the vibe shifted almost immediately.
"You could feel the weight lift," Ellie said in her ITM, "like we could finally breathe again." New romances blossomed. Devin and Ellie shared a sweet first kiss under the stars. Maya and Benji had a slow dance to a soft ukulele. The show returned to what it was meant to be: messy, chaotic love with just enough heart to make fans root for everyone. But the producers had learned something too. Viewers didn't just want villains. They wanted heart, growth, redemption, and the occasional satisfying takedown of a so-called alpha. Redemption tour? 1 week after the airing, Travis broke his silence. On Instagram Live, he tried to clarify the edit, claiming producers painted him as the villain and that he was misunderstood. "I never meant to offend anyone," he said, "but I won't apologize for being honest." The comment section wasn't kind. "You weren't honest," one viewer wrote. "You were a jerk. Huge difference." Despite his attempt at damage control, brands began pulling sponsorships. Fitness companies distanced themselves. A dating app partnership fell through. Meanwhile, Benji was invited on the Vile Files. Maya booked her first podcast interview. Ellie landed a skincare brand deal. Bachelor Nation had spoken, and they were done with losers. Paradise restored. With Travis gone, the rest of the season unfolded like a rom-com. There were still love triangles, there were still tears, but now it felt like the cast had each other's backs. In the final, Benji dropped to one knee and proposed to Maya on a clifftop overlooking the sea. She said yes. The whole beach erupted in cheers. And in the background, a sign fluttered in the breeze, handmade by Ellie. "No losers in paradise." The power of fans. As Bachelor in Paradise Season 11 wrapped, producers issued a rare statement. "We thank Bachelor Nation for holding us accountable. This season reminded us what true connection looks like, and that sometimes the biggest heroes wear cardigans and carry journals." The message was clear. Toxic behavior might win screen time, but it wouldn't win hearts. Bachelor Nation had evolved, and weren't afraid to demand better.